Hello everybody. I think I have to start the live stream again because there was no sound for this live stream. It's good now. I'm the daughter of the king. Welcome. Welcome the daughter of the king again. Welcome back. I'm so glad you stopped by to tell me that there was no sound, something wrong with the microphone. So I took the microphone off. I have about 35 minutes to talk to you about Disney Cruise and why I love to cruise with Disney Cruise Line. We just came back from a beautiful vacation. It was 5-day cruise to Bahamas. Last week it was spring break, so we came back. So we started to cruise in 2013, and the ship Disney Dream, the ship we cruised like last week. Back in 2013, it was only 2 years old. Now the ship is 13 years old and it's still in a beautiful and clean and nice condition. So when we started to cruise first time, I started to do those books. So every time we cruised, I got a lot of pictures, and I designed my own photo books. I started to do it in 2013. I did it up to 2018. And then I have to catch up on 19 and 22 and 23. And of course I don't have time, but in 2021 we bought a book. You can buy a photo book, all the pictures that has been taken on the cruise. You have to buy those pictures and they're super expensive. You can buy a package for $250 before you go on the cruise, but each picture will cost you $25. But I usually, print my own pictures, or I buy few. Of course, I buy few. When I say few, over the years, I bought like at least 30 pictures. And when we went with my dad in 2021, I printed the photo book on the ship, and it was shipped to me 3 weeks later. So these are all my photos, and this photo book, we gave it to my father for his Christmas gift because my father went with us. And we have beautiful pictures with my father in this photo book, so he really loved it. So what I wanted to say, that why I have value in this type of vacation, because as a mom, I'm busy every day. I think about work, schedules, everybody's activities, logistics. But on the cruise, I don't need to think about anything. I can relax as much as my kids can relax, because the cruise provides so many activities, entertainments, shows, concert, whatever, parties, like kids activities, something for everybody to do, any age. So first time when I researched it, if I wanted to try if I'm gonna like cruising in general, I took my husband and my 3-year-old on Carnival cruise. And just to try it for 3 days, we went on Carnival, like all the ship, and I still had fun. It was nice. I didn't have motion sickness. I enjoyed the food. I enjoyed the shows, but I didn't know about other cruise lines. And when I started to do a thorough research, everybody was raving about Disney Cruise. So in 2013, I decided to take Disney Cruise because the big ship, they had 2 classic ships, which is small, a Magic and Wonder. But the big ship was going from Port Canaveral. It was Disney Dream, and it was only 2 years old, and it was very big. And I read about entertainment. I read a lot of reviews. I went on the forums to get more information. And because my daughter back then, she was 4 years old, she was almost 4. She was, we went in, I believe we went in May, and she was turning 4 on May 15th. So the first time I went on a cruise in 2013, I was 23 weeks pregnant. The cutoff date for pregnant women to go on a cruise is 24 weeks, so don't accidentally go in labor. But anyways, you may see me here. I'm here, pregnant with my 2nd child. And this is the beautiful Disney Dream ship, which was 2 years old back we went first time. This year we went on, so this is my younger daughter. Oh, this is my older daughter, Zoe, when she was almost 4. So we went on a cruise this year, and the ship was 13 years old. And let me tell you, they take such a good care of the ship. You will never know it's old. Nothing is broken, everything in the mint condition, and they take the same good care of you. Look at this, Captain Hook. So it takes you to the same island. They're building a new private island. This is me. This is me being pregnant, taking picture with Minnie. Ah, look at my big belly. I was 24 weeks with the second child. My belly was huge, but I was happy. I was happy because they took such a good care of us. So I have a lot of memories. Castaway Cay, that's Disney's private island. So when I came back, I was making my photo books. It's like digital scrapbooking. It's all my pictures. And now I can look back and see Zoe when she was 4. And this year Zoe was 14. And it was still fun to see her going to the same places, walking the same alleys we walked 10 years ago. So here's the Pirate Night. Look at my big belly on the Pirate Night. So this is 2013. Of course, I dressed up. Look at this beautiful dress with my big, huge belly, pregnant belly. So that was the first time, and I got hooked, you know. If it wouldn't be that nice that first time, I wouldn't go on another 12 cruises with the Disney Cruise Line. And by now, in 11 years, I reached the platinum status, so I have different like perks and extra bonuses from Disney Cruise Line. So see, Zoe took pictures with all the princesses. They were so nice. And Zoe took lots of pictures with other characters. It's so nice to remember those like memories, and now seeing Zoe being 14. Oh no, farewell party. It's always the same party when they get on the big staircase. They say goodbye, and they don't say goodbye, they say see you real soon. So that's 2013. Another fun album will be 2014, next year. Guess what? The baby was born. The baby was born in August, on time. So by the time she was about 8 months, we could cruise again with the baby. So in 2014, that was Stella's first time going on a cruise, and she was about 9 months. Yeah, and that was special cruise. That was the baby's first cruise. Zoe was almost 5 back then. Mommy is super chubby and tired because I worked, and I didn't like the place where I worked. It was very stressful, and I didn't have good night's sleep, so I went on a 4-day cruise and just could relax. I took my dad, so my daddy, my husband couldn't go with us. I took my dad with the baby, and he took care of the baby because sometimes we could leave baby in the nursery, but most of the times that Zoe and Stella, look how cute they were back then, my big girl and my little girl. Oh, so cute. Stella, it was 9 years ago. Hi everyone. Hi Kate. Welcome Olga. Welcome Олечка. Добро пожаловать. У меня 3 зрителя. Сегодня я ударилась в воспоминания. У меня ностальгия, у меня blues cruise, blues after cruise. Значит, у меня vacation withdrawals, когда ты возвращаешься, everything like you get under pressure after you come back from vacation, so you kind of have this little blues. And today I have nostalgia. I'm showing the photo books I created after each cruise we went on, and I'm talking and discussing why Disney Cruise has so much value for me personally and for my family, because over the years we made a lot of memories, and my kids know the ship, my kids know ideas, my kids know the ship. They have lots of memories of activities, and they love Kids Club, and it's a very balanced time between spending with your kids, doing fun stuff, going on the water slides, going to the pool, going to the beach. And it's also, yeah, kids are so tiny, and it's also great memories because that's the first time Stella went on the cruise. She was about 8 months old. And now, since they know the routine, since they know all the activities, they know the ship, they have privileges to check themselves in and out from the clubs. They pick the activities they want to attend. They pick dance parties, or they pick art parties or craft parties or something like that. So pizza and ice cream is 24 hours on the cruise. You eat and you eat and you eat more. And of course, princesses meet and greet. We always do that. What I like about Disney Cruise Line is to something to compare with other cruise lines. There are a lot of photographers on board, and every little corner they take pictures with the characters on the beach, in the water, like whatever, in the pretty atrium. But you don't have to buy those pictures. After the photographer is done with your pictures, a crew member is allowed to take your picture with your own phone. So that's how I end up with thousands and thousands pictures from over the years. And all these photos were taken by myself. The photos that were taken by the photographers, you can buy in a separate book that you have to order on the ship. Or you have to order prints. And the prints, like I show you, the prints like that, it costs $25 per page, and it's not very cheap, but I still buy a few every year when I go, because it just makes sense to me to have a few. Here was Halloween sailing when the girls were dressed up, and here was on the island when the girls took picture in their swimsuit with the Mickey. So how did I make my own photo books? That's because I took a lot of pictures with my own phone, with my own camera, and I asked the crew members to take our pictures after the photographers took our pictures. Let me show. Okay, so every year, see myself being pregnant in 2013, and now it's 2014 with the baby. I'm not wearing the same bathing suit, but every year on the same spot we're making a picture. So I have about 10, Zoe and Stella didn't go every year. So I have about 8 pictures for different years, having at exactly the same spot. This is my daddy. He took care of the baby on the beach. Look at my beautiful daddy. He went with me. And he took care of my baby Stella. And again, she was about 9 months when we went on a cruise. First time she was in my belly. She was like still a tiny baby inside of me. But then she was. Here is my beautiful Zoe taking a picture with Olaf. Lots of fun memories. Here is my happy baby. And here is the hammock. Now the hammock has a total different meaning. We found the hammock and we always hang out in the hammock, just lay down under the palm trees on the Castaway Cay on the beach. And look, it was a pirate night and I dressed up my little baby as a pirate. No sound again? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Алло, Олечка, как со звуком? Напишите, пожалуйста. То не было звука, то появился, то опять нету звука. Что-то мне сегодня не везет со стримом. Оля, мои зрители, напишите, как звук. Do you have sound? Алло, есть ли звук? Напишите, пожалуйста. Как вы меня слышите? Okay. It looks like your mic is off. That's ridiculous. Алло, Оля. Ничего не слышно сегодня. Что за ерунда? Не получился стрим, какая-то. Кто еще есть, девочки? У меня 2 зрителя. Вы тоже ничего не слышите? Как же такое? Алло. Скажите, если меня... Микрофон я не включала, потому что он у меня не работал. Что ж со звуком? Алло, вы меня слышите, девчонки? Can you hear me? Let's say to channel unlisted video. I heard a sound like something fell. Оля, ты меня слышишь сейчас, вот я говорю? Что-то непонятно. Anyways, буду показывать вам, значит, картинки. Вот это такая горка, дети могут скатываться с горки. Здесь такая водичка. То есть, когда дети маленькие, starting one maybe. Oh, that's poor. Okay.